Hello everyone, welcome to Plants on Lens. Today we are going to discuss about snake plant. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned till the end to know more about snake plant, and I'm also going to share some tips about snake plant. By looking at the plant, you can make out this plant as bought from nursery. You are right, I bought this plant from nursery. It's been couple of months, but I did not repot it. The reason I don't wanted to disturb the plant, because I bought it from nursery. The environment in nursery was different, and in my home the environment will be different, and the watering schedule, everything will change, right? I wanted this plant to get adjusted to new environment and watering schedule. Once it is adjusted, then I can repot it. Now it is high time to repot. As you can see, this plant, the roots and the plants, everything have come out of the plastic, so I should be repotting it now. So that is why I started repotting this plant today. Do you know the best thing about this plant is the low maintenance plant? Anybody can grow this plant at your home, because it does not have lots of requirement to grow. So that's why I would say it's a low maintenance plant, and anybody can buy and anybody can grow in your home. Why do I say low maintenance? This is an indoor plant. Definitely this is an indoor plant. It is because it doesn't require lots of sun, and also if you're keeping in sunlight area, it is okay, and this plant will not die, and this plant will tolerate sun. And also, if you can keep this plant where you don't get lots of sun and medium light you will get, also this plant will do good. So it is also basically what I'm trying to say is that this plant will do good in low light condition, and as well as bright indirect light condition. Another reason for low maintenance is watering. This plant does not require lots of water. Even if you're watering for weekly once or 10 days once is completely fine. Make sure not to overwater this plant, because if you overwater this plant will definitely die. This even don't water 2 days once. Just weekly once you water, and check the soil. If the soil is completely dry, only then water it again. By overwatering, the plant will die, so better not to overwater this plant. And I water weekly once. I check the soil. Once the soil is completely dry, only then I water. So now you can see I'm separating plants. This is one way of doing the propagation. So if you have multiple plants in your pot, you just separate them and you can grow it in another pot. This is the one way, and I would say this is the best way to do the propagation, and this will give you 100% result. Did you know a snake plant will grow really tall? I recently visited some place where I saw a tall snake plant. I mean, it's not plant, there are lots of plants which are really tall. I heard that the snake plant can grow up to 4 feet. Can you imagine? Oh, this plant is broken, which is completely okay. This has a root, so this will grow good. The reason I separated all this plant, because they were grown in different direction. So when I'm repotting, I want them to grow in the same level. So that's why I'm just separating all the plants, and I'll plant them in same pot. Now let's talk about soil mix. So I'm adding garden soil, cocopeat, vermicompost, and perlite. You can skip the perlite if you don't want to add, but I'm adding here some perlite. Not so much, but less quantity perlite. And cocopeat will really help any plant. So I recommend you to add some cocopeat in the plant. Actually, more cocopeat. Some tips I want to share with you. There people are saying that snake plant can be grown in water by cuttings. I'm not really sure how much true it is, but I tried this option, but it did not work for me, and there was no result. So I recommend not to try in water. You can try, but it's up to you. But my recommendation is not to try in water, because I don't think it will grow in water. But I don't know, you can try it well, but as per my result I'm sharing with you. I would recommend you to separate the plant and then grow it. So that's the best way to do the propagation. When you repot, press gently like this, the way I am doing. It is important to do so. Finally, repotting is done. Let's talk about watering. I already discussed about watering, but every time you repot any plant, make sure to water them thoroughly. In it's very important to water them. Otherwise, if you do not water after the repot, there are high chance